All right, welcome again, people, to Military Guna TV. So today we're going to speak about Newcastle versus Arsenal. Arsenal versus Newcastle. We're doing a predicted lineup and the preview. Basically, have a look into the game. What is to expect? What we think Mikel Arteta will do with this one. Will he fluff his lines? Will he definitely fluff his lines? So DJ, we have DJ Football with us here. You guys can go out and check his channel as well. DJ at DJ Football. You can see right there. It's exactly as though it's spelled. But thank you very much, everyone that tuned in. Much appreciated. Guess what, people? DJ, what do you think about this game? Do you think that this is a must-win game, or we have to focus on the Thursday game that's coming up?
Well, for me personally, I don't really, I'm not really putting in any interest really in this game for me. I'll just use this game to bring in Tierney, Louise, and the other injured players that we have, because for me, the top half of the table race is done. We should just try and focus more on the Europa League because
Mm-hmm.
that is really our priority at this point.
Yeah, yeah, and honestly, I never wanted to, but I have to share that same sentiment that the league is pretty much done. We're just trying to grab off straw, basically. We're like a sinking ship trying to catch something, or of course someone is drowning. I'm trying to use the water to pull them up. So so it's difficult to say focus still up focus on the league when we're consistently fluffing our lines, we're consistently throwing away. Big up, thank you very much, Marcus Garvey, for coming in. Um so it's very, very difficult. It's very, very difficult to put ourselves in a position where we can say that we will actually do something when we consistently shoot ourselves in the foot over and over again. And it is just becoming a bit more harder than the norm. It is really, really becoming harder than the norm. It's become unbearable as well. I don't know about anyone, but for me, it has become unbearable. And doing even just to come and talk about Arsenal, it seems a bit bothering. Like it seems that it feels like fatigue. Like I am pushing myself extra for something that is not really important.
Yeah,
that
I
is the feeling that.
agree.
So if we were winning games now, I would actually have a definitely have a better feeling that we can do something. But what is happening right now? It just feels so stagnant that there's no progression. We take one foot forward, and then now like maybe five backward. So it feels non-progressive. That's how I feel. And as someone who watch as a fan, if it feels this way for me as a fan, I can tell you, I feel the same for the players. They will be feeling frustrated. Even Arteta himself, I do think that might start to feel a bit frustrated. And it can be like that, but it's not necessarily a must. So let's go into the game. The last time we played Newcastle, relatively well, we had a good result, but the performances weren't the best. We didn't have some. We're just not putting up the best performances. We're consistently struggling to get our foot on the ground, take all of game, because we have seen situations where we're dominating game, have lots of possession, not creating chance. Even when we do create chances, we're just not clinical enough. And these things are consistently a bother. It's consistently affecting us over and over again. And it's not like it's something that's recently happened. It's something that have been happening over and over again. And it has been costing us points throughout the entirety of the season. It has been costing us valid points throughout the entirety of the season. But we can definitely look into things and say, what can this game do for us? Thank you very much, Kevin, for jumping in. A lot of respect. What does this game mean for us, especially? What does that mean for Arsenal? This game against Newcastle, we still can say it's a dead game. We can say it's a game that we won't progress further up the table for. But I've now witnessed Leeds being losing to Brighton, which means that they can't pass us. We had the opportunity to take the game to Everton, move past Everton and in the pecking order of the table, and we didn't. We fluff our lines again. So it's just we're just consistently fluffing our lines over and over again. And I'm starting to wonder, and I'm getting a bit worried that there's a psychological issue in the club. I'm not sure. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I would say the same because if you look at it, Kabamian, I think I don't know. He's a perfect example. Someone of his regime struggling to put away chances, and he's I don't know. Like I said, the same. All our striking force is like they're lacking confidence. So for me, I don't really know. Maybe it's a psychological issue. I don't know.
Yeah. For me personally, I think there's been a deterioration of psychological issues in the team itself, and I think that is something that might be a bother to us. That I is what I believe. No, let's run. I'm going to run through some little preview stats. See what you guys have. Is that we have it coming for us as well. So a bit of insight in what to expect from the game, are things that have happened, have passed, and how we stayed strong with this Newcastle team. So Newcastle have lost 15 of their last 16 games against Arsenal. Can you imagine? They have lost 16 of their last 15 games against Arsenal. No, guess what? Guess what? Winning the other 2018 2-1 in April, that was actually against Unai Emery. No, this is telling me now that we have a good track record. When we're playing against Everton, Everton has never done the double over us since 19 World War One. Everton has never done the double over us since World War One, or maybe since maybe Noah's Ark. And guess what? Everton did came and did the double on us. They did came and did the double on us and make it a bit
Yeah, that's true.
and cemented us. So this now can be Newcastle. This now can be read after early Monday morning. Newcastle have lost only 15 games of their last 17 meetings, with their last win coming in on the 2nd of May 2021. That could be the next one. Tevin said Arsenal need couple a young player up top. Ooh, that's a valid point. That's actually something that everyone is crying out for. Get the youngsters involved. Get the youngsters involved, and let's see what they can do. Yeah, but should Arsenal Football Club be a club calling out for the youngsters to leading us or taking us out of the rut? We shouldn't. We shouldn't be depending on the youngsters to take us out of the. We should have never been dependent on the youngsters. That sends me a bad message that we are lacking in all the areas of all the things that we should be doing. We're failing. That is what it's telling me. We are failing. That's exactly what it is telling me. After losing their first 3 Premier League away games against Newcastle, Arsenal have suffered defeat in just 3 of their subsequent 22 visits to St. James Park, and they won 11 and drew 8. So everything is going in our favor. Every single thing is going in our favor, and it's pointing that we have
Which is
good things
kind of
going for us.
worrying because anything goes in our favor, we always shoot ourselves. So it's kind of worrying.
Mhm. Welcome to the show, Gooner Express. Thank you for joining, bro. A lot of respect. How are you?
I'm good, man. I'm good. How are you?
You sound way much better than I am. You sound a bit chirpy, you have a bounce.
Yeah, man. I don't know why. I mean,
So like
definitely an Arsenal giving me that. I know that.
Yeah, as an Arsenal supporter, we should be that bouncy.
Yeah, I know, man.
All right, so I'm not sure if anyone remembers a few days ago. I think it was before the Europa League game played, and I said that this Europa League game is like it's a blockbuster. I think I said it with both of you guys on the show as well. I said it. I'm not sure. I'm just saying. I said it was a blockbuster where Manchester United will be going through easily. Arsenal, because as I said, it was written. It was already written that we'll be facing Unai Emery. This is what the Europa League is. This is how they make the money. And let's weigh the odds. So good news. I want you to listen to what I'm saying. Let's weigh the odds. Would it be a bigger final if it's Manchester United versus Villarreal or Manchester United versus Arsenal? Delano, would it be?
It would be a bigger final, Manchester United versus Arsenal, really.
Okay. What do you think, Guna Express?
In terms of viewership numbers and how big it actually is, a Man United Arsenal final would probably be bigger than a City Chelsea Champions League final, if we're being totally honest.
Okay. All right. So this is what I'm saying. I'm a conspiracist. I'm a conspiracist. No, the reason why everyone knew that Manchester United would have beaten Roma, because Roma, they're doing terrible. They're really, really poor. No, Villarreal is Emery versus Arteta. So the best way to get this deal done, to keep the social media active, because all these platforms solely depend on the viewership. BBC, NBC, BT Sports, YouTube, and then now you have the social platform, the Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Whenever Manchester United are facing Arsenal, it is the biggest game because we are the most active social media fan base. We are the most active. You want to wild up a fan base? Just send something bad about a Manchester United fan or send something bad about an Arsenal fan. Notice how you rarely see messages about Chelsea, Manchester City, or Liverpool, but you always see message about Manchester United and Arsenal. And it's always the controversial figures in the dressing room that these messages are coming about because it's all about clicks. Now, these clicks gives you money. These views gives you money. Now, it is in UEFA's best interest to make money. Now, we saw the game against Villarreal. There's a lot of shaky decisions made by the referee. A lot. We didn't highlight it because we don't want to put pressure and we don't want to blame performances on referee. Are you guys agreeing with me right now?
Yeah.
We don't want to blame referee. No. I can tell you guys from now where I'm standing. I can be clipped right now saying that against Villarreal coming Thursday, you're going to see a lot of decisions go in our favor because that game we are supposed to win that game. That is how the football world is right now. It's about viewership and where the money goes. It is blockbuster with Arsenal facing Villarreal. Arteta, the young manager, facing his predecessor. Facing him, beating Unai Emery, and that is going to keep Arsenal fan base on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram for another 7 days straight. And we're going to be on our YouTube channel for another 7 days straight, which means that is money. So that's money on all different platforms. All the BT Sports haters, all these guys will be doing interviews about all of these situations, and they'll be making a lot of money. Do you guys agree?
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I agree.
that is the only way I can see it going because this thing people don't believe. People, as I said, I'm a theorist, so you don't have to. A conspiracy theorist, you don't have to believe me. But these things are written in the stars. That is how they make their money. They make their money based off storylines. That's how they write their money. Now, at this part of this season, maybe you're going to see Manchester City lose a few games, Manchester United win a few games to keep it a bit more interesting. It's just written. It's written. So I'm telling you, it is a Manchester United versus Arsenal final because that is where the money is. They have no control over the winner, but they do have control on who go into the final. Yeah, they can control the winner, but it solely boils down a lot on the players on the pitch as well. So as you can see, some dodgy refereeing decision. I have seen so much dodgy refereeing decision going against Arsenal this season. It's just unbelievable. But we can say that it's football. We can definitely say that it's football. So we have seen now what this game means. This Newcastle game, it generally doesn't really mean anything. I can say we still do have a potential to get into the top 6, but it generally don't mean anything because I don't see us winning all the rest of our games of the season. Maybe Chelsea might have slapped us. What do you think about that, Gunnar Express?
Yeah, it's been pointless for ages, the Premier League. I mean, how long have we just been losing games? I mean, I was speaking to people just before the Liverpool game, and they were saying out of the next games, it was 10 games or something, we're going to lose once. We lost to Liverpool, we lose to Everton, and now they're all start saying, oh yeah, you guys were right. It's been meaningless for ages, man. And this game for me, what annoyed me about Thursday was how he started doing some weird tactics and things like that. Do that in these games that don't matter anymore. Try different things out against Newcastle and Everton, not in the semi-final of the Europa League.
I think that he's trying his best to move further up the table. I think so. I think he's trying his best to move further up the table, but this consistency of errors, bad performances, bad decisions, that has been crippling us for too long. And for me, it was an Arteta infant. Once you have someone like me looking at you, in a magnifying glass, you're questionable. Things you're going to be questioned by most people now. And I've seen a few Arteta fans like myself started to question him. And it's becoming hard to defend him. But yes, I did say before that prior to that the owners of the club are a bigger problem. And I do believe that he is a part of the problem. Not only the owners, I do believe that he's a part of the problem. But I can just say that he was not given the tools, the necessary tools to succeed. That's what I believe. But everyone can share a different point of view. So this game in particular, there's not much to say about it, honestly, because it's literally a dead game. So what we're going to do, we're going to move into the predicted lineup. What's working right? I'm actually more nervous about the Europa League game. And let's see if these players can really turn up in big games, because we've seen them fluffing their lines for so long. We went to a Europa League final and the big guns decided that they didn't want to turn up. Ozil scrubbing off the field, throwing down his jersey, his towel, Aubameyang, Lacazette, blanks. The one man that we've been slated throughout the entire season, which is Iwobi, was the man who turned up. So definitely the Thursday game is the more important game of the season. So we can just, these games for the rest of the season are typically like formalities. That's how it feels to me. Enterprise TV, big up bro, thank you for coming in. A lot of respect. So we're going to go into the predicted lineup. So Gunner Express, we're all going to select players differently. I want to give you a player to put in Delano as well. So Delano, you start with the keeper. Who would you start?
For me, I'll start Matt Ryan. Give him game time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's big up Ashton. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming in, bro. A lot of respect. Jay Anywhere Sports, thank you as well. A Chelsea supporter. So Gunner Express, you think that is so as well?
Yeah, Matt Ryan for me as well. Yeah, I think he deserves a bit of playtime now.
I won't go against that, obviously, because we've seen Matt Ryan coming in and actually putting fair enough performance. He has accounted for himself really, really strongly. And why would I deny that? And we need. So would you guys also start Matt Ryan in the Europa League game, or is Leno?
I wanted him to start the last Europa League game. But fair play to Leno.
Yeah, I'd play him in both. I think you don't need to rest goalkeepers, so I think he can play both games. But I don't see him playing the next Europa League game because, to be honest, Leno did do quite well. You know, he made a few decent saves, so I think that alone will put him in the team again.
Yeah, Leno, he has his errors, but he's generally a good keeper.
Yeah, he's a good shot stopper.
Yeah. He's generally a good shot stopper. So we're going to move over now to the right back position. Who do you guys really use as the right back position?
Cedric,
yeah, agreed.
Cedric, okay. No, not bad. I do agree with that as well. I think we need to see some of those crosses come inside of the 18-yard box. Too often now I see Chambers going down there, and then now the crosses are just total crap. The crosses are just total crap. I'm seeing here.
I mean, with Cedric as well, what makes me laugh is obviously he's Arteta's signing. So for him just to be dropped all the time and not used kind of makes me think, why did we sign him in the first place? And as well, Arteta said he's our best attacking right back. That's what Arteta said. It's his own words, and I get that.
Arteta says a lot of things, mate.
Yeah. No, he does say some things that are a little bit not true.
He also said he didn't have a Twitter account.
Yeah. One of the things that makes me laugh though is Chambers has done well at right back, but he's not a right back. The guy's a defensive midfielder or centre back, and the fact that we're putting him in right back, which isn't a natural position, and just leaving Cedric on the bench. I don't get it. What did Cedric do wrong at right back? That's my question. I don't know what he's done wrong.
No, he hasn't done anything wrong. I think maybe we're trying to solidify the defense. Thank you, Tommy, for coming in. How are you, bro?
Yeah, I'm good, mate. How are you guys doing? All right, yeah?
Yeah, we're here baffling and trying to make
we're good,
some
man.
sense out of this game.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a good game. Just to say, smash up lights, people. Share them up. Give the guys some love.
Thank you, bro.
Helps
Thank
out.
you for that, bro.
How you
Tommy,
guys?
you agree with Cedric starting at right back?
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I agree with Cedric starting. No Bellerin, please.
Yeah. All right, so so who would you guys start at left back?
Tierney.
Saka.
Tierney?
Yeah, I'll start Tierney because he's coming back from injury. So this is the game we need to like ease him back in the team, because for me the league is kind of gone. So why not just put him in and let him get his fitness back and match sharpness?
Yeah. So like the full 90 minutes or like 45 minutes?
Maybe for 45 minutes.
Good Express?
Well, I probably would start Saka. I mean, I don't like playing Saka at left back because I think you're wasting his attacking threat. But to be honest, recently he's been quite poor up front. So I'd put him at left back so we have a decent... Because you got to remember, we're playing against Saint-Maximin and Almiron, who are two very, very quick players. So yes, Tierney on his day can easily deal with them. But I think just coming back from fitness, he's going to be ran around all the time. He's not going to stop because they're just going to run him around. So I'd maybe bring him on. I'd bring him on for maybe like 30, 20 minutes near the end, but I wouldn't start him. I think Saka's probably best in that position to start.
Okay, understand. All right, so Tommy, what do you think about that?
Yeah, I agree. I wouldn't start Xhaka because I don't think the experiment with him on left back has really worked. It has worked against not so good opposition, but when obviously they've had someone that can actually run at him and expose him, he's been exposed.
Yeah.
So I'd agree with if you could put Chambers in at right back and start Cedric, because let's be honest, he hasn't really done that bad at right back. He has been amazing, but he hasn't been as bad as Xhaka has been at left back. So I'll probably, if I could change my decision on Chambers at right back, and then I'll put Cedric left back.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good call. Call for it. Like keep Chambers at right back and then put Cedric at left back. No, but all right. So for me personally, I think that we need to move Xhaka and put Xhaka back in the midfield area because Thomas Partey, he's having a woeful season without Granit Xhaka in the midfield area. He's struggling. He's really struggling.
We need to put Xhaka out on a
Xhaka
bus back
needs
to
go
Switzerland.
But we have him for now, so we have to use him. I think Granit Xhaka needs to find himself back into the midfield area so we can have a good, compatible midfield partnership of Thomas Partey and Granit Xhaka. This Dani Ceballos with Thomas Partey is not going to work because Dani Ceballos does not keep the midfield position. He wants to move, he wants the ball, he's attracted to the ball, so he runs on the ball.
Dani Ceballos is not a central midfielder, he's an attacking midfielder. Just same as Joe Willock. Joe Willock is not a central midfielder, he's an attacking midfielder. And Thomas Partey is not really that type of box-to-box player. He's more of a holding midfielder or a CDM. So I think that is why we're seeing this kind of exposed from Thomas Partey because he has to be doing this box-to-box and he's not really a box-to-box.
Yeah, and what I see is that when he plays alongside Dani Ceballos tends to positionally move out of the central midfield area, leaving Thomas Partey alone in the base of the midfield. So he has to do all the work.
He has to do both jobs.
So when he receives the ball, there's no option for him to make an easy pass. So he'd have to force a long pass. And then now, we as fans, we're going to say Thomas Partey consistently give away the ball. But really and truly, he does not have the option. So what he does is still force the through ball in the channels. So that's exactly what he does. And we can say that he's not having a good season. But I think that he's struggling because everyone around him is struggling. But what we do know is that he definitely looks better than every single one. He does look better than every single player, which means that the quality is there. He just needs that support. Can you imagine a Thomas Partey alongside a Bissoma, a Samori, a Sanchez these type of central midfielders, even that Declan Rice, my man would maybe look like the best midfielder in the world. But he
You ain't
doesn't
taking
have
my
the
Rice.
support.
You ain't taking
Yeah,
my
and that
second Rice.
Samora kid is a very talented midfielder.
Yeah.
Samora, I did a review on him. He's very
Yeah.
talented.
They're very, very talented. So guys, so you guys agree with starting Saka at left back. For me, I think I would give Kieran Tierney the first 45 minutes. The reason why I will give him the first 45 minutes to get in that match sharpness, because the first 45 minutes will be the most intense part of the game. So I would definitely do that and get him that match level of fitness. I agree with that. But as the guy said, I don't want to start Saka in this one. I think Saka is crucial for a Thursday game. I'm afraid to start Saka. We would want to start Saka, but
I think
Saka
Saka should be benched.
and maybe give him like in the 60 minutes, bring him on, let him finish the game throughout. So I would say Kieran Tierney for 40 minutes, then 45 minutes, and at halftime bring on.
And you rotate the back. You rotate the back line.
Exactly. That's it. Could be a case in which maybe we're like if we have the game in hand, we can say at least we take control of the games. Kieran Tierney has provided maybe an assist or something of that sort in the first 45 minutes. Let's pull him. Let him get his rest and continue with his recovery throughout the week. So I would start Kieran Tierney for the first 45 minutes, get the best out of him, and then rest him for the rest of the game. Move Cedric over there and put on Chambers. So I'm going with Kieran Tierney for this one. Continue. I'm here now. So the midfield now. As we said,
you starting with Partey?
Jack and Partey.
Yeah,
Jack and Partey.
Everyone agree with that?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So that's.
No. I just can't agree with Granit Xhaka. Granit Xhaka in midfield, man.
Okay, guys. I jumped the gun because we didn't even start at the defensive period.
The centre backs.
Yeah, I didn't even start at that.
It's Gabriel and Mari. It has to be.
Gabriel and Louise.
And
Gabriel,
the thing is, people are saying, I don't know, but he can come in, yes, to build his fitness as well. But the thing is, today Man City played Nathan Aki and Laporte, two left-footed centre backs, and the world did not end. So I want to see the jurisdiction now, or the justification why Gabriel and Mari can't play together.
So guys, we want Gabriel and Mari.
I want to see Louise get some minutes, a bit like Tierney. So
put Mari and Louise.
Louise will be crucial for the game Thursday.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because he had a surgery, didn't he? And obviously, surgeries can be a little bit harder to recover from. So maybe just getting him even 20 minutes would be good.
Fully fit?
Sorry, what was that?
Did they pass him fully fit?
No, I think he was in contention.
He was in contention. He was on the bench. I think by Newcastle he'll probably be back, because that's where their initial prediction for when he was back was going to be, was Newcastle. So
okay. All right. So let's.
Yeah, I'll put Louise and Mari together.
Louise and Mari? No, they don't play well together because they're both alpha males. Yeah.
Did you say both alpha males? Who did you say?
Yeah, Luis and Pablo Mari, they're both alpha males. That is the reason why they don't play well together, because no one wants to take instruction from the other. It sounds weird, right?
Yeah, a bit.
Yeah.
No, never. No.
It sounds weird. It sounds weird. It honestly sounds weird. But look at it. The best partnership we have is when David Luiz plays alongside Olden, or Olden plays alongside Pablo Mari. Because Olden is one who's going to take talk.
Yeah, I'll tell you, Gabriel. I think the best partnership he could probably have, which to me is worse, but I think it'd be good for him. He's playing alongside David Luiz because he has the experience.
Yes,
and I think
that's a lot better.
Yeah, because on paper you think they make a lot of mistakes, like both accountable mistakes, don't they? Like you think Gabriel recently made mistakes, David Luiz is prone to mistakes. I think together, I think they can actually do the opposite, and actually David Luiz could actually teach Gabriel. Yeah.
All right. So guys, you agree with Gabriel David Luiz?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if we want to give David Luiz the opportunity to get back match fitness, we see that this is a perfect opportunity. Exit said Olin shouldn't really be in the squad. But it's not only about Olin. We have to consider the partnership. The partnership is really important.
Yeah.
Ashton said military dropping psychological midstream. Exactly. Ashton, we're speaking about Arsenal. Everything is psychological. Everything is mental. Everyone on this panel right now, we are sick to be here. Mentally sick.
Well, I'm not.
It's crazy.
I'm West Ham fan, so I'm alright.
Thank you for coming in, Ashton. Ashton said he was on the bench. So Barnett is here as well. So let's go into the midfield. Delano does not mess with Granit Xhaka, none at all. But guess what, Delano? We have to think about partnership. In the world of football, it's important, it's key to have partnership. Look at it. Over on our left side, the best partnership we have on our left side is actually Kieran Tierney and Martinelli. They're the best pairing on the left side. We see so much goal coming from both of them when they start. Guys, do you agree with that? And if you have anything to say, let me know.
Yeah, the left side, Tierney and Martinelli is the best option. But I think for the two midfielders, I would say Xhaka and Partey. I'm not a big fan of Xhaka either.
Yeah, none of us are.
But the thing is, Ceballos for me should never, ever play for Arsenal again. He wants to leave.
Yeah.
started.
I think we can give Granit Xhaka a rest, man. Give Granit Xhaka a rest and play Mohamed.
My only issue is he's one of those players that kind of doesn't really need to rest. I don't think he's very good at just staying fit all the time,
and that is my problem.
Yeah, I agree. But El Neni is the only other option really, unless you decide to put like Smith Rowe in a deeper role, which I probably wouldn't. El Neni just no. I'm sick of that as well.
I don't have a problem with El Neni. I think he's just one of them players you don't notice him in the game, and I think you sometimes need a player that. So I've always said El Neni and Partey. What you do is with El Neni, you just tend to sit, get the balls onto the centre backs, quickly pop it off, quickly one touch, whatever. And with Partey, let him just drift up a bit, get him with his passes and everything. So I think if you put Xhaka and Partey too much, I would want El Neni just to sit just above the back four, just get the ball off him and just give him to players that are better than him.
That's a valid point. If I would play El Neni, it would have to be a 4-3-3 where El Neni sits, where he can do all the sideways and backward passes.
Keep it going. Keep it just keep the ball moving.
Then now you would have the two number 8s, the box-to-box number 8s, like maybe a Odegaard or Smith Rowe. These guys will actually go forward and provide something. El Neni, the defensive support and protecting the backboard. But because we're not playing that system, it has to be Xhaka and Partey.
I think that system.
I think he's going to pick Ceballos.
That system will be better for us.
Oh, he can't go.
Yeah, Ceballos is going to start. Yeah, Ceballos is going to start.
He can't play against Villarreal.
Yeah, remember.
And he's going to keep playing him.
Yeah.
Like, he shouldn't have played him on Thursday, and he did. He's going to keep using it.
Okay. And guys, I just saw news coming in that the youngsters are actually feeling like the senior teams just losing every game they can as best as possible. I have no clue why, but they just decided that they want to lose every game. so I'm assuming that the senior team aura is rubbing off onto the younger team. It's not.
Yeah, they lost yesterday, didn't
they? Taylor Hart, is he playing today?
No, he didn't play. I think we're going to see some young players, people.
I want to see Balogun. I want to see Joe Lopez. I want to see. Aziz won't play.
Well, even Aziz should be.
He played yesterday. He won't play.
This is the thing with Arteta. He says about youth, but he hasn't really brought through any youth, has he? Really?
No, he hasn't. He hasn't brought anyone through.
No, Saka come under Smith Rowe and Martinelli.
He hasn't been through any.
Saka come through under Emery.
Emery.
Smith Rowe under Emery as well.
Yeah, exactly.
When Saka signed his new contract, he actually said that he thanked Emery more than Arteta for bringing him through when he signed his new contract.
Emery gave him the opportunity.
Exactly. He gave him the chances to prove himself, and he did.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
X said we cannot afford to rest Xhaka. I know he's not good enough, but he cannot be playing Mohamed El backwards. He's also
Mohamed El horizontal.
Because guys, you guys normally see whenever we play a game, right? And it's always when we play really, really bad. You see like some clips of some players doing some little crazy stuff. And we have seen Thomas Partey in situations where we get goals. And we have seen El Nini in way better situation and he plays it backwards. It's just so fun.
But Xhaka plays them backwards as well.
Yeah, but Xhaka do go forward every now and then. It's not like
Yeah, but I feel more comfortable with El Neni on the ball.
Oh no, man. I just can't stand Granit Xhaka in the midfield.
It's the best partnership though. It's definitely the best partnership.
Yeah,
it's definitely the best partnership.
Which is why we need to buy Thomas Suchek.
Yeah.
No, it ain't. You ain't getting him, bro. You are not getting him. Don't start doing it.
I mean, Suchek is another Fellaini.
No,
I don't. And David Moyes type of player.
Even Ward-Prowse is a very, very good player, bro. These guys are very good players, but they're just in the wrong system, wrong team.
Ward-Prowse. I think he's doing well in that Hasenhuttl system though, because I think he's sitting
under the radar for so long. Under the radar for so long.
I think they play a 4-2-2, something like that, or a 4-2-4, something.
Yeah.
Some system like that.
He also does a good free kick, Ward-Prowse.
So can you imagine a Granit Xhaka in a Juventus team?
No.
You look really, really good.
Actually, I could, you know.
It would look good. I'm telling you.
It's slow football. He gets bad in the ball.
That's his pace. He has all the time and space in the world, and when Xhaka has time and space, he looks good. He looks world class. We have to be honest. Look, when Xhaka is playing for Sweden, he looks really, really good. You have to wonder if it's the same Xhaka, takes off the Arsenal jersey, put on a Swedish jersey, and then no, it's like a total different player. So we are disagreeing and agreeing on Thomas Partey. We still haven't come to a consensus yet. And Thomas Partey and Granit Xhaka partnership. Guys, let's do a vote. Thomas Partey, Granit Xhaka, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Partey and El Nini, aye. Say aye. Partey and El Nini.
Aye.
Bye.
So what do you want, Tommy?
I'll go for El Nini and Partey. I'll go for them too.
Oh, it's split a tie. So guess what? Since we're contemplating with El Nini and Xhaka, why not play El Nini and Xhaka together then?
Oh, good lord!
No, it won't work. It will not work because they'll both come deep. And you'll leave nothing in the hole. It'll be like polo. There'll be nothing in the hole.
Yeah. It'll be empty. All right. So since we can't agree, we have to let it stay then. We have to let it stay because two persons on the panel said yes to Xhaka and Thomas Partey, and two said no. But guess what? The app that is on the screen is already it's saying Thomas Partey and Granit Xhaka. So I assume that's the third person voting.
What people in the comments? What do you guys want? El Nini or Xhaka?
Okay. So let's see what the comments, guys. Who is the okay? Come on, everyone says Xhaka. Everyone is saying Xhaka. People are saying El Nini is just a 90s baller. He doesn't add anything to the team. At least he doesn't do crazy stuff.
Well, that's what I mean. He just keeps it. I think sometimes he's a simple baller. Yeah, he keeps it.
You know, jazz music is like a jazz music. Just keep it simple, and he just bouncing like that. Just simple. Nothing extra, nothing spicy. Just keep it simple.
If he's anyone put Xhaka, I'll put him in. If he's anyone put Xhaka, I'll replace him. I'll put anyone else in. Because it's Xhaka,
I'm seeing Xhaka. Everyone is saying Xhaka. When Xhaka has time and space, he takes one from far out and tears the net. Well, right now we want to see Thomas Partey try to hit the net rather than someone in the stadium.
Yeah.
Or someone outside.
He's just lucky fans out there, bro. He might have injuries caused by his long.
Yeah. I could swear in the Villarreal game there were some cardboard boxes in the stands, right? I could swear he broke one of those cardboard boxes.
Probably did.
Tore it apart. So everyone is okay. So X is saying Xhaka. Barnett is saying Partey won't start because the game on Thursday. I think Partey needs consistent game. He hasn't played consistent throughout the season, so I do believe the best thing is to keep him consistent.
I think playing him with something like that would be good as well.
Xhaka, El Nini, and Ceballos will be the midfield. Oh my word, that's horrible. If that is our midfield, if that is our midfield, We need.
We've played that before though, and it didn't go well. I think we
It
lost
didn't
the
go
game
well.
that we played it. So if he plays it again,
What was that?
I don't
that
even
game?
remember. It wasn't a good game though.
What was that?
So guys, everyone is saying Jack says Jack and Party in the midfield. Central midfield, attacking midfield. Who's holding down that position?
It's so hard because Odegaard has been poor, but there's no other option. So Odegaard. I think Smith Rowe needs a rest.
Yeah, agreed.
This is a good game for Odegaard to find back his footing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Find
that's
his
what I was
top.
going to say.
That's what-
He's been. I was about to say well, but he's been obviously injured.
Maybe
So
it could be
Getting his
injured
fitness
because
back.
remember that he was really
Yeah, that's what
fine
I mean.
before the injury.
yeah, he didn't play well against Villarreal, but he did look a little bit off the pace, like as if he was, recovering from an injury. So I'd put him in against Newcastle. Just let him try and get some fitness back and stuff.
Yeah, X is saying Odegaard to play. He just come from injury, so he needs time to gain time. Barney says Odegaard because he needs to get back fit. So everyone is saying that as well. X is saying EXR definitely needs the rest. Right midfield, I'm saying Pepe because I think Pepe needs the run of games. So I'm saying Nicolas Pepe. What do you guys think about that? Delano?
Yeah, Pepe.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Tommy, you agree as well?
I agree with it. Yeah.
Okay, so we're all going for Pepe on the right hand side.
I think he's going to play Willian because he doesn't like.
Come on, Gune Express.
Nah, I would play Pepe. I would.
Bro, come on.
I don't trust him. I seriously don't trust him. I don't trust him. He likes
He
Willian
probably
too
will
much.
play Willian. To be fair, he probably will play him.
His excuse will be, I'm resting Pepe, but he doesn't need a rest. The guy literally has been the best player for the last 2 or 3 games in a
If
row.
he's in form, keep him playing. Keep playing.
Exactly.
Barney said
I just don't see it.
Guy,
I think he'll play as well. I really don't want him to. Nobody
And
wants him
Martinelli
to.
on the
but-
left with Balogun.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say. Martinelli and Balogun.
Delano, you agree that Willian will be playing?
Well, we're talking about Arteta. We know he loves himself a little bit of Willian. So, yeah, I think he'll start Willian. But for me, it's Martinelli on the left and Balogun up top.
I want to
agreed.
see if I have a balanced panel. Tommy, are you Arteta in or Arteta out?
I'm Arteta out, mate. Well, I mean, I'm a West Ham fan.
He's a West Ham fan.
If I was Arsenal, I'd be out. I would have been out.
So I'm the only. I guess I'm the wolf in the sheep clothing, right? I'm just here tagging along. I'm just tagging along. So we all agree that it's the man in form. So we're saying that Willian is going to score his first Premier League goal, right?
Good Lord, no.
No one is agreeing with that. Come on, if you want to give Willian a start, he must have something to bring to the table.
Just a funky haircut.
For me, I'll tell you how that
started and not done even.
Willian will start.
He doesn't do it.
Martinelli will be dropped, and then Ketia will be up front. That's how Arteta is going to
you know what? That is
if that's the lineup, I'm not watching the game. If I see Nikea up front, I'm not watching it. I'm not boring myself for another 90 minutes. Like, that would be so boring.
Behind the post is in the house. Thank you, bro, for coming in. So far we've been discussing the starting lineup. We actually reached at Willian as well. Do you agree with starting Willian, or do you think that Mikel Arteta will start Willian?
I think Pepe will not start. I think Willian and Martinelli could start. Martinelli left, Willian right.
That's a good shout.
That's what we've said, yeah.
That's a very, very good shout, bro. What do you guys think about
Yeah, I
that?
think Pepe will be rested.
Pepe will be rested? No, but Pepe does need the run of games because he hasn't been playing consistently. This is a perfect opportunity to give him back-to-back games.
Do you even think Balogun will be on the bench?
No.
Yes, he will.
No.
Based off the starting lineup I saw with the youth team today, I think Balogun will be on the team. I'm seeing some of the youngsters coming in. I think I'm going to see some of the youngsters coming in this one.
I hope to God we do. But again, if we play the likes of Joe Lopez, Balogun, Aziz, even bringing in some of the other ones like Norton Cuffy, these kind of players, and we lose, I don't care.
Yeah.
Joe Lopez is the left back, right?
Yeah.
If we play Nketiah, Ceballos, and win, I'd be more annoyed because I don't care about winning this game more than I do
There's no
using it as
growth.
a way of developing. Exactly.
No,
I'd rather him just say, you know what, I'm going to play Norton Cuffy, Taylor Hart, all these lot, if we lose, we lose. The fans won't care because we want to see the youngsters play. We won't be upset if we lose and the likes of Nott and Cuffy and stuff are playing. Or and if
Dizzy.
you are upset, get off the
Military
high horse,
Gunas
man,
guy, Dizzy.
ain't gonna happen.
What?
Eddie won't be playing. Aubameyang will start.
Look at Dizzy's comment.
We're smoking high here. We're chilling, we're vibing. We're
Busy,
jamming.
man.
Except don't give all the smoke to Arteta. We have to give smoke to the persons who hired an inexperienced manager. Of course, they're getting smoke because we are not worried that if we should let go of Arteta, these are the same persons who hired him, and they might likely want to hire someone
If
else.
they get rid of him, you shouldn't just go, all right, they've sacked him. I think you should go straight for him as still. You shouldn't be like, oh, they've sacked us. Because I reckon some people be like, oh, they've got sacked of Arteta. They must be all right. No, you should still go for them, even if they sacked Arteta.
I think we will. I don't think the fans will let that happen.
Look at Manchester United, for example, right? At the beginning of the season, they were 14th with us at 13, 14. We were struggling. And their fan base was hauling for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's head. And for the first month or so, for the first month and a half, they were really, really struggling. Even when we beat them during that time period, they were calling for Ole's head so highly that he needs to go, he has to go. At the end of the season, Solskjaer is already in a Europa League final, second in the Premier League table, looking to build coming in this summer. We all know that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is generally not a good coach. He has a quality team.
Don't believe what you see, mate. There's a lot of stuff with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Trust me.
Well, I'm not saying what I believe. I'm talking about what
It's the Ole Juju.
I think in the world of football right now, they're as I said, I'm a conspiracy theorist. I think Manchester United, there's the aura of Manchester United is still there, and decisions will generally go their direction. So throughout the season, there's only one time in the history of football, and we have seen a goal given after a full-time whistle, and it's just Manchester United. It's Manchester United. But yet still so much decision went ahead against other teams when they are playing those particular teams. And it's not
happened for years, isn't it? It's happened for years. It's happened for so long.
So that's the reason why. And what we're seeing right now is this. There's an aura around Arsenal Football Club, a very, very bad stigma, a very, very bad aura that we are a banter club and no one seems to like us. The referee give us a harsh deal. I always said it. If you guys should check out the head of the referee in
Oh yeah. You're gonna say.
Check out his track record.
He was the same referee that refereed the first game that we lost after the unbeaten run, right? That was really, really stupid decisions and stuff. Yeah.
So when you guys look at certain decisions, and I tell people that every single referee in English football supports a club. They support a big club in England.
Some of it, like Mike Dean. I know Mike Dean supports the club in League One or League Two.
Yeah, Tranmere.
Yeah, Tranmere.
But they do have their favourites in the Premier League.
And isn't Martin Atkinson the head of VAR, if I'm not wrong?
Yeah.
And that guy's one of the shittiest referees in the league.
All referees are bad.
Yeah, he's one. But check their track record with Arsenal. So let me tell you guys, the thing about this is that in the world of football, right? Just as though the managers would have their meetings and they'll talk and discuss certain things, right? The referees as well have their meetings. And can you imagine, we're all here as Arsenal fans, right? They're all there as a board. We as Arsenal fans don't like Willian. They as a refereeing board, they don't like Arsenal. So they're going to bash Arsenal the slightest chance they get, the slightest opportunity they get to overthrow a decision. They will make it, even if it looks really, really ridiculous.
I will say one thing to that, but when an English club like Arsenal is playing another club from another smaller country, we do get some decisions in our favor.
Yeah, I know that. I've had that.
Yeah. When I said that, but look at it. look at the decisions that we get in Europe versus what we get in the Premier League. Some decisions that are made in Europe will never be made in the Premier League because
Yeah, we know the refs are corrupt, and some of them like head stick, including the ref that West referee the Brighton game for Brighton West Brom game and gave the free kick.
Shocking. That was
Oh my
shocking.
god.
That was shocking. That was definitely a goal, man. I don't know.
I personally believe that certain teams are mandatory that they're going to get relegated, and certain teams are mandated that they're going to get promoted. And certain teams, I don't think that the Premier League it has a set for the season. But maybe, as I said, I'm sick, people. I'm a conspiracy theorist. I'm sick. Just don't pay me no mind. But so we're working for the striker position now. You guys see Aubameyang coming out to get match fitness for this one?
Yeah.
Does it make sense to get match fitness?
I think it makes sense. We need it.
Dizzy, the link's in the group chat, bro. If you want to join,
I think
scroll up, man.
Even if Lacazette is fit, I think he would also be playing this game.
I mean,
the link is in the chat.
I don't really think we need Aubameyang.
Edison, can I play left back for us? I'm actually a right winger. Well, I'm a left winger, right winger. Really quick, very quick. Maybe I'll be one of the quickest players in the Premier League. If I should be in the Premier League, I think I would be the quickest player. I would be who's the quickest player?
Adama,
Traore. That big truck with Nas.
Over 10 meters, over 100 meters.
I reckon Walker's on
Maybe
there.
Vardy.
Vardy.
Daniel James.
It's probably
It could be Daniel James.
It's probably Dan James, Adama, or someone like Saint Maximan, maybe.
I don't think it's Adama. With all that muscle, I don't think he can run that fast.
Really? Maxima.
He's fast. I'm not saying he's not fast. But I don't think he'll be the fastest.
Carl Walker's quick. He's
Carl
rapid.
Walker's quick as well. We have a lot of quick players. The new kid at Manchester United,
Diallo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's rapid. Barnes and Vardy's not fast again. But I think let's move back to the starting lineup. I'm looking at the starting lineup. I think this is a good opportunity to give Aubameyang a bit of match fitness. I think so.
What about Lacazette?
Yeah.
No.
Lacazette may not be fit.
I don't know if I'm a Aubameyang hater, but I just can't feel Aubameyang. I just don't see how he'll start firing at this point in the season when he has been missing all season. So for me, I'll just scrap Aubameyang and give the opportunities to someone who has been crying on the door for it for how long? Maybe someone, even a Balogun, start him giving an opportunity because we signed this guy on a new deal and he doesn't make over Aubameyang. Aubameyang has done enough in this season, more than post on his social media, catch malaria and score a couple of goals here and there. Nothing else. So I'll give the opportunity Aubameyang to Balogun.
The thing is, Balogun is not going to be playing in midweek. Aubameyang may be brought on as a substitute to get a goal when we need one. So I think if Aubameyang was fit for the first leg, I don't think he would have started Smith Rowe. It would have been Aubameyang starting, but because of his lack of form and the fact that he just got out of hospital and was fighting malaria a week ago, I think that is why Aubameyang has not started the last game. And if Lacazette is also unavailable for the second leg, then Aubameyang will definitely be starting. So this is the perfect match to get him good and running. Newcastle is not that great a team right now, and their form has not been great this season. So I think if Aubameyang can get the goals,
yeah, they've been good. They just got
been really good recently.
Yeah,
they've got 8 points.
Yes, with someone who doesn't score goals. Remember that kid, that youngster that everybody said isn't good, Joe Willock.
You know what's mad?
But too bad he isn't playing.
I've got a nice little stat for Joe Willock. So Arsenal this season have scored 2 goals from the midfield. That's it. 2 goals from the in the Premier League. Yeah. So in the Premier League, our midfielder scored 2 goals. That's the lowest in the league. That's lower than Sheffield United, Fulham, all of them. Yeah. Willock has scored 3. I think it's 3 goals from being subbed on alone.
4.
More than that.
4. I think he has 4.
No, it's 3 goals from being subbed on. That's not even starting games. So like, the fact that he's got more goals than our midfield just by being subbed on in like 6 less months.
Yeah.
What is going on with our midfield? And it's been the same since Emery. Like,
And those
we just
goals
didn't
are
score from
crucial
them.
goals.
Yeah, exactly. Like, look, he scored twice. One against Tottenham to draw the game. One against
against
Liverpool
us.
to draw the game.
One
Yeah,
against
another one
us,
against
win the
West
game.
Ham.
Win it.
Like, the guy's scoring those goals that need
And
to
Liverpool.
be scored.
And Liverpool.
They should.
Alright,
By the way, they should have won that Liverpool game.
Yeah, they should have.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, that goal
And,
should have been disallowed.
guys, I think,
Yeah.
I think, I'll start Aubameyang because we might still need him for the Europa League final. We have to get him fit. We have to get him fit. We know the level that he can hit when he's a fully fit player going and when he's happy. We know that level. That is the reason why I think it's really, really important that we have to give him even the first 45 minutes. He is struggling. Barnett said news coming that Aubameyang is struggling physically.
So is Lacazette just like not even contention for this game?
He probably won't be now.
He could be on the bench.
That's a serious injury.
No, but it's the thing.
Hamstring is just serious injury.
For me, I don't know how Aubameyang came into contention really, because if malaria is not a play-around disease, and as Barrett is saying that news coming in that he's struggling physically, that could be after effects. So for me, he should just continue to take the week off and see what else, because we can't push a sick player on the pitch really and think he will make it. That's not fair.
See, if he's not able to perform against Newcastle, then obviously he'll be out of contention for the Europa League second leg. So that is what we need to see.
No, but this is what I'm saying.
Guys,
For me,
come
I'd
on,
start.
10 times.
I'd play Balogun and Martinelli. The reason why
Barnett said he's not starting tomorrow.
I
So,
don't
let's
think
go Martinelli. I'll go
Aubameyang. I don't think
Martinelli was
Aubameyang
livid
should play
when
on
we lost the
Thursday.
game the other night.
No,
Yeah,
but I don't.
Why is Willian in the starting 11?
I
don't
think
know.
Lacazette should
I think
start.
Martinelli should have been on the left,
I
or
thought-
play Balogun on the right hand side, or play Pepe on the left, because Balogun can play as a
no,
right
the
winger.
reason, this is about it. I want Martinelli to play up front because if Lacazette nor Aubameyang won't be fit for the finals or for the next game, it is important that we play Martinelli up there for him to get that game time up front, leading the line, so we can move that and transition that into the Europa League game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
But for me, I don't want Willian in the starting 11. So because Balogun can play right wing as well, why not play Pepe on the left and Balogun on the right? Martinelli up top.
Yeah, because Pepe's more effective.
So
on the left,
I'm gonna put so let's move William, because this is gonna kill one of us. This is definitely gonna kill one of us. This is what I'm doing over on the left hand side. Smith Rowe needs rest, Saka needs rest.
I think even
This is gonna
Elneny
happen.
may play.
It's gonna be Martin on the left and Eddie and Ketty up front.
Oh, good lord.
That's what's gonna happen. And that's the reason why I put Martinelli up front. That could be one of the reasons why William is likely to play, to
I
force
reckon
Martinelli up front.
but I don't think he'll come on.
Can I make a point real quick about the Aubameyang thing? I
Yeah.
don't actually see him being fit enough to play for Thursday. I think malaria is, again, it's a disease that just ruins you physically. Like,
Yeah, it
Yeah,
messes
have-
you up. So
he was in hospital.
that is what I
for,
was
like,
saying before.
He was in hospital for about a week or two, so he's not going to be training anything like that. So he's going to be unfit. And my issue with Arteta, one of the big issues is he rushes players back. He makes them seem more fit than they are. I don't want him to push Aubameyang to the point where he's saying, "Oh yeah, you're fit, you can play." He then plays and then gets really ill.
Yeah,
Because that
I
can
agree
happen.
with you.
So for
Express.
me, I would play Balogun and Martinelli in the same team. So I put Martinelli on the left, Balogun up front, or even just play two strikers.
I was going to say that.
Because
So
what
about the Europa League
Yeah.
game?
But the thing-
so
the thing
my
is
point
not that.
So what if Balogun? So hypothetically, Aubameyang can't play on Thursday because he's not well enough. He's too unfit. If we play Balogun and Martinelli against Newcastle, especially Balogun, it's given him time to get into the team, a bit of match sharpness, fitness, etc. So if he
Yeah,
needs-
and it also
if he-
gives him
so
confidence as well
if
that
he
you're
needs to come
putting your
into
faith
that team
in.
on Thursday because we have no one else to play, he's got some sort of experience to do that. And same for Martinelli, because I just don't see Aubameyang being fit enough for Thursday.
But the thing about it is that, do you guys really believe that Balogun is going to get the go-ahead over Eddie Nketiah?
No.
He
No, we
better.
know.
He's better.
We know we know Arteta loves himself in Nketiah. But for me, Balogun has to start.
Yeah, agreed.
No, but the thing is that you are saying that Aubameyang maybe if he's not fit for Thursday, and that is what we need to find out whether he'll be actually fit for Thursday or not in this game. And if he is, I think he can probably be used as a super substitute even if he doesn't start the game. And you guys are saying, what if he gets more seriously like tired or he needs a break? If we are out on Thursday, our season is anyways done. He can rest for the rest of the season. Even if he doesn't play after that, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. All right, so Barnes says Phil Jones, he came to defend the chat. Hope Gunners don't turn at next Crystal Palace. Happy I'm in mid-table. We're definitely gonna see how this one goes. So that is the starting lineup, people. We have Matt Ryan in goal, Cedric Suarez at right back. We have David Luiz and Gabriel as the centre back pairing. Kieran Tierney starting, maybe resting in the second half. Just to get some match fitness moving into the Thursday game, which is going to be very, very crucial. Thomas Partey, Granit Xhaka, who these guys don't want to play. We have Odegaard in attacking midfield position, Nicolas Pepe on the right, Martinelli on the left, and Balogun leading the line. And the reason why this formation is actually giving everyone the opportunity to find level ground and find some good footing going into the game, because we need Pepe to get consistent game time. We need a right back, someone who can actually attack. David Luiz to get himself some game time as well. Gabriel game time. Kieran Tierney match fitness. Granit Xhaka find himself back the cohesiveness alongside Thomas Partey. Odegaard to gain back that great form that he has been on before pre the injury, and Martinelli to find back his footing in the team itself, because we need his potential, and Balogun to get the experience moving into the Europa League game where we're likely to need these players. So I think that is actually a good starting lineup. I think, I can be wrong, is what I think. What do you guys think about that? And what do you guys see this game going? Let me start off with Beyond the Post. What do you think, bro?
I get the feeling that, as I said, it's not going to. Arteta doesn't really change his lineups too many times.
Mm-hmm.
And if he's trying to get us a flow of play from this game that he will want to continue into the Europa League semi-final second leg, I don't see too many changes. But yes, some of the players whom we know have fitness issues could go out. I don't think, with respect to that lineup, I don't think Tierney will be starting. He may come on as a substitute to get some game time. I don't think Thomas Partey may start. He may give El Neni a chance. And Cedric may play left back. Maybe, I don't know, if he doesn't rate the Newcastle game, he may even give Bellerin a chance to play right back.
Yeah. And that's a good shot as well. I think Bellerin has actually definitely fallen out of favor. I do think Bellerin has fallen out of favor. So Boone Express, what do you think about it?
Yeah. Again, I don't think the game really matters in terms of winning it or losing it, but if he's going to play a really senior team, I mean, Ceballos, again, all these different players, and if we don't win, what was the point? It's just wasting an opportunity to bring in the youth players, to try and do something different, to test fitness with the likes of Tierney, and also to use Balogun and get him experience. Because the one thing the fans are saying with Balogun is, he doesn't have Premier League experience yet. He's not going to be able to get that next season, because the Premier League will be so important next season. He won't be able to play much. If he should play every single game left in the Premier League this season, because there's no need for it anymore. It's meaningless. So get him that experience. But
you see him getting a loan next season?
I think if we bring in a new striker like an Ivan Toney, and we keep Aubameyang and Martinelli, yes, because he'll be fourth choice. But if it's just him, Martinelli, and Aubameyang, he shouldn't go out on loan. Okay,
I understand what I said. Yeah, that's a fair enough point. Tommy, what do you think about it?
I think I don't know really. It's just an off game. I just reckon I reckon you'll win it like 3-0 because this is what happens after you've come back from a low. Everyone will get high,
Yeah.
and then you'll go to the next game, and then you'll. I don't know. If I was Arteta, I would line up a strong team and go. You know what? Show me why I should start you on Thursday. Now I would start some of the players that started Thursday that were a disgrace and said, you know what? A punishment. You're going out against Newcastle and show me why you should start next Thursday.
Yeah.
Because you showed me up, and now show me why I should trust you and start you on Thursday. But you know Arteta, he'll probably start Bellerin up front or something as a false nine. So you know.
Delano, what do you think about it?
Oh, well, for me, this game is not really a priority for me. I think next Thursday is the priority because we're going at home, a place where we have been losing like for fun. So I think we need to prioritize Thursday's game, but for this game really, we need to integrate players, give players chances, players who have been talked about but haven't given the opportunity to showcase their talents. Those players should be starting in this game because really it's Newcastle. Let's be honest, it's Newcastle. But we never underestimate our opponents because we are banter class Arsenal. So at the same time, it's a 50-50. But for me, start the players who need the opportunity and let's see how it goes.
I have one question. All the Arteta out fans like generally know that the season is done, the league season is done. Yet when we lost to Everton by a Leno mistake, they were like, get this manager out right now, even though they were saying before streams that the league is done and we don't care whether we win or lose that game. Our main focus is the Europa League. And now if we end up drawing to Newcastle, or even if we don't care about the game and end up losing it, they'll be again coming on streams and saying that no, we should have never lost to Newcastle, get this manager out. Even though before the game they will say that we don't care about the league, it's done.
Yeah.
What you have to you have to keep the pride at the club because we shouldn't be losing to Newcastle. But at the same time, we know that the league is dead. But we're not pushing to say that, oh yes, let us go forward because we can get top 6 if we beat Newcastle now. We're just saying that the league is dead, but we just shouldn't be losing to Newcastle.
But the players also feel the same. The league is dead. They don't care about the league.
Well, then
That
get
is
rid
why
of
they're
it.
not even
That's
showing
why
up.
I'd start Thursday's team.
What I'm saying is this. Arteta out fans that say that, and I've been told that myself, that, oh, I don't care about the league, but I care when we lose. Of course I care when we lose. Whether the league means something or not. It's like relegated teams. Sheffield United, they still fight for their wins. They're still fighting. They could literally all just say, we're relegated anyway. We're all going to give up.
And
they
the
don't know. They
and
still
the
fight and still try and put some pride to their names, to their badge, to their team, to the fans. Our players, if they have that mentality where, and let's remember, they're the reason why the league means nothing now. Them and the manager, they're the reason why it means nothing. So for them to be in this position in the league and then to say, oh, but it means nothing, we don't care, they can all leave because you're the reason why we're in the position that we are.
That's why I'd start them. I'll do it as a punishment. That's why I'd start them. I would be like, you let yourself down on Thursday. And I'll do
But that's not a punishment. That's rewarding them because they're going to take it as if that, oh, I can play shit today and I'll start tomorrow. That's what it's going to look to them. So drop them.
No, that's what I'm saying. If they don't play well, I wouldn't start them on Thursday. I wouldn't start anyone on Thursday. That's what I said. That's why I go, you show me why I should start you on Thursday. And if I was the manager and they didn't show up against Newcastle, I'd be like, no, you're on the bench.
Yeah. And Barney said he can't see us winning this game, but we need this for the confidence. 2-1 win Balogun and Martinelli. Or Willock Tarantas. I don't think Willock is going to play.
No, Willock is not going to play because he's on loan.
God, that he's not going to play. Yeah, he's not. He won't be eligible to play. ESPN said that we will beat Villarreal because of our match winners and pace. People, it is written inside that we're going to beat Villarreal. Maybe it's going to be
ESPN are deluded, just like Mikel Arteta.
No, we're going to win. Delano, I said it tonight. It's written in the star. It is just what's going to happen. That is the world of football. It's where the money is.
I reckon Lacazette off the bench, 80th minute, 1-0.
1-0.
I really reckon. Yeah, I see it. Lacazette, come on. score. Because he's been your best striker this season.
Yeah. Phil Jones said we should sell Abba and buy Callum Wilson. What do you guys think about Callum Wilson?
Hey, I think he's a good striker. I think the clubs that he played for previously made people underestimate him, but he's a good striker. He has hold-up plays. He links the play as well, and he can finishes. I think he'd be a massive upgrade for Lacazette. But where Aubameyang is concerned, really, Aubameyang, his movements and quickness is just his quickness, and for me, he's not really that quick as before. But his movements around the box is like a predator. So I think we'll have competition between Callum Wilson and Aubameyang. But for Lacazette, yeah,
Now, I would have taken him one
being
season ago
Lacazette get Callum Wilson.
would have taken him 1 season ago when he was fit. This season he has been injured most of it, so I don't think he's the one. I would go for Danny Ings instead.
Danny Ings. Yeah, but Barnett said Callum Wilson is miles off Abba. He said Phil Jones definitely sounds like a Phil Jones. Big up Arsenal, Alex. Thank you for coming in. Yes, I did get it a few days ago. Actually, I didn't even realize until I just turned up and saw it as well. And funny enough, I actually got you were not. I actually get denied message like Monday, and then Wednesday I got the acceptance letter. So I was just wondering, what was that about? But thank you for coming through. Jay with Sports that said game time. I'm out till later. Oh, okay. So Chelsea's gonna play. So guys, let's do the last thing. Predictions. Starting off with Delano. Predictions.
Arsenal 2, Newcastle 1.
All right. Tommy.
It's a difficult one, you know. I might go for 2-2.
2-2. Okay, that's what you want, right?
I'll take that.
Behind the post.
Yeah, I was going to go for a 2-2 as well, and at the end there will be a star mark. I don't care. It's that kind of a game.
So it's no predictions. It's just
no, I'm saying 2-2. I'm saying, but the fan, with respect to the players and the fans, we don't care. That star mark at the end about the game.
All right, no problem. Guna Express, what do you think?
If he plays a crap lineup, which I think he will, 2-1 Newcastle. Sat Maximan to score both. But if we play a good lineup, you know, the likes of Balak and Martinelli, probably either a 2-2 or 2-1. But
yeah, look at what this said.
I think he's going to play a bad lineup, so I'm going to say 2-1 Newcastle.
2-1 Newcastle.
Dizzy.
Dizzy said they don't have Joe Willock, and Joe Willock has been saving them throughout the season. The last days they were actually bound to get relegated, and Joe Willock has been the one to save them. So definitely, I do think that without Joe Willock, they're significantly weaker.
On the signings of January, like Lingard, I reckon.
Yeah,
been underrated.
Yeah, they are significantly weaker. So personally, I think Arsenal will take this one. I think we'll take this one. It's not going to be an easy road. It's what we make. I've never watched an Arsenal game and we make the game look easy. It's always difficult and complicated. We were beating Leeds United 4-1, and then now automatically in the 75th minute it's 4-2, and then we were on the back foot, stressing if we're going to make it or not. But thank you very much, people.
Thank you.
Everyone in the chat. Let me see the chat. Predictions.
Just wanted to add one thing. I wanted to add one thing. Every time we have a game on Thursday, we don't put in our 100% in the league. So you need to remember that part as well, because we have a crucial game on Thursday. We'll not be playing with 100% commitment and energy. That has happened in the last few months as well, when we have had a crucial game on Thursday.
I have also seen a trend. So, for example, when we win in the league, if we play good in the league, we normally play bad in the Europa League game. So it depends. So basically, because we Everton beat us. So I think that we went on and lose to Villarreal. So we play poorly. Well, we didn't play poorly. We just lost the game. It was a bad result. Then no, Villarreal beat us. We actually played better than Villarreal, but they did beat us because goals.
Nah, I don't agree with that. We were awful.
I didn't watch the game, but apparently Villarreal should have had like 4 or 5 against y'all. That's what I heard. I didn't watch the game.
No, not really. Not really.
No, not really, not really. We got
DJ
one.
Romain is a biased fan. He's Newcastle
Huh?
4, Gunners 0. DJ Romain.
Yeah, he's a Liverpool fan. This is they don't want. Alex said Arsenal. Alex said 1-1. I predicted 1-1. This is I predicted 1-1, but with no luck, we got it. X said 1-0 to us. I can't take a 1-0. That's nervy. Phil Jones said, what talk about the man that managed 10 goals in a terrible season? That's actually Joe Wilson. That's actually Wilson. Big up KP. Thank you for coming in. DJ Roman said Newcastle 4, Gunners 0. Okay, DJ. Okay, DJ. We win in back to back and then lose to Chelsea. Simple. Whew. I prefer lose this game and beat Chelsea. I prefer lose this game and beat Chelsea.
Oh, you got Chelsea coming up.
We have Chelsea coming up after the Europa League.
Oh, that's gonna be a nice game to watch. Popcorn and watch.
Yeah.
Did by the way, did you guys pick
Not
Leno
going to
or
be nice.
did you guys pick Leno or Matt
That's when
Ryan to start?
Thomas Tuchel has his men torturing us.
Yeah, you better beat them because I'm fighting for top 4. So you better help us out. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. This is said we should get the Saudi Prince in and clear the squad and get the real Pep and sign Lingard. What? I stopped reading right there. Sign who? KP said, nah, no sugar daddy. This is. And X said we are lucky to get a pen and still be in the tie. They missed so many chances. And we did come on, we didn't even have a striker for that game. I know for a fact that if we had Lacazette and Aubameyang up front, they would have been shit in their pants.
We had 3 strikers on the bench. Arteta
Yeah,
just
look at
didn't
the
play.
chance.
Unfit strikers. 3 unfit strikers. Only Martinelli, literally. We have 2 unfit strikers and Martinelli. It would be so typical if we lose against the trash teams but win against Chelsea. I would take the win against Chelsea and beat Villarreal. If we beat Villarreal and beat Chelsea, I'm okay. But if we lose against Villarreal and then now Chelsea turn around and slapped us, I can't walk on the road. I would just have to go and hide people.
Hide for a month.
Yeah, and that's a fact. DJ said Gunners are gonna beat the Blues.
So
Guys, thank you for coming in. A lot of work starts outside now, but thank you guys for coming in. A lot of respect, everyone who came on. Delano, Tommy, Beyond.
Yeah.
Guna Express.
Thank
Guys,
you,
go and check out Delano's channel. Go and check out
Yeah,
Tommy's channel
DG's
as well.
football.
Guna Express, and also Behind the Post. I'll put all the links in the pin chat, so you guys, moment end when you guys can go in the chat. Just go in the chat and you'll see the pin. I'll ensure that it will be there forever, so you guys can see it. So guys, thank you very much. Also, Arsenal.
Big up, everyone.
Alex, go and check out his chat. He soon reached his landmark. People go and support his channel as well. Thank you. Big up. Thank you very much. Big up XG. X said big up from Guna Royal. Thank you, X, for passing through. A lot of respect and much respect, guys. Everyone, Military Guna TV. I am out.